Hi there, this is Dev Diary 2 for my level. I've got a lot of progress that's happened because lockdown was announced recently, and instead of staying at university I moved back into the flat with my fiance. So unfortunately I skipped the previous Dev Diary session, just so that I could move my desktop and everything with it to where I'm staying at the moment. I'll be back on campus when lockdown finishes. But in that time, I've managed to decorate a lot of the buildings, although I'm using the same prop, which I think is appropriate. It's reusing the same asset, which should help with performance. I think that's how it works, but it does look kind of samey to me. I'm not sure what I can do about that, and with multiple deadlines looming, I'm actually starting to think that I might not even be able to get what I wanted to do done for this level. My worry is that I won't be able to get sounds in time, and the story. I am almost positive I will be able to get the decoration done because I'm probably about 60% of the way done already. Just do this. There we go. So yeah, I've added in the sewer part that I said that I was going to. There's no gate for this fence prop, so I'm not going to have the player start behind like was suggested, but I will have the player start in front after the beginning intro sequence, if I can get the intro sequence in time. You'll see that essentially you're being hunted by bounty hunters. There's a bounty on your head for some reason, and you're trying to escape. A friend has told you that the rendezvous point to meet up with them is in the just outside of the bank, and they've said to meet up with them and they'll be able to take you to a safe haven. I'm not sure what to show. There's so much that's been done. If I press that, yeah, I tweaked the collision boxes to make sure that anywhere that you're supposed to stop, it's more accurate, so it doesn't feel quite as forced and invisible wally. I've added some lighting to one of the gardens. Still need to actually detail the houses and stuff. I've been playing with more prop sets and things, but I think it's starting to come together. I think it's starting to look quite nice, though there is one issue here that is caused by the mod set, because I don't have access to windows that are openable. This building looks kind of wrong. It doesn't have any windows other than the ones around the doors, and that also means that if I were to have the player come round and go upstairs, there'd be no window for them to come out of like they were before and come on top of this. So I'm having to just make the player route through the building and then come out the other end, which I think is kind of less interesting than what I had there in the first place, but unfortunately I don't have the time to build my own assets. I definitely wouldn't be able to match the quality of the ones that I'm using, and the assets that I've got just don't facilitate that specific route. I did get a couple of playtesters. I got Seb and my fiance to test it out and just take a walk through the level. The feedback they gave was pretty positive. They didn't say that anything needed to be changed. Everything seemed relatively clear. I've never shown Seb the way through the level, but I have shown my fiance, so she knew what she was doing. So she kind of already just walked in a straight line without veering from the path, as it were. Seb, I watched playthrough on Discord, and he came down this staircase because the orange light on the side attracted him, and he thought that because you started here and there's light on the other side that it was attracting him and pulling him in that direction. I'm not sure how to fix that, but when he got to here and he was told that he couldn't get through this door because it was blocked, and then he looked around, he realised that this was the wrong way, and he quickly came back up and went down the alleyway, the direction you're supposed to go. I don't know if that's a severe problem, but it did mean that when he came into this building and flicked the switch, which apparently is more difficult to find than I expected. I thought that this being up instead of down like the rest would be enough, and with it being in a straight line ahead of you, I thought that was enough to give away what you needed to do, but not quite. But when he opened this door, at the time it was grey box, but the lights shone here, and he was okay, so that building's now on, and he immediately knew where he needed to go from there. So yeah, that all the feedback I got was essentially, yeah, you're doing well, it looks good, but this area here should maybe not be as brightly lit. So I'm thinking about toning these lights down a little. I'll have to actually do that and then get them to play test it again, but hopefully I can get other people to play test as well, rather than just two people that know the project quite well. That way I can get fresh eyes on it. I've been placing these props here individually, manually, and after watching a video about the Unreal Editor, I discovered there's a thing called splines, where you can just blueprint a thing to follow a directional line and place a prop, and it'll just do it for you. They said about doing that, but they didn't say how to do it, so I'm thinking I might research into that, because I don't know if it'll perform better or not, but manually placing all of these paving slabs is a long-winded process, and I would like to save that time for future projects for definite. But I don't know what else to say, so I think I'm gonna end the video here. Thanks for watching.